everyone. Welcome back. We already told you that we're going to be making multiple videos in one night.
Yep.
This one is going to be a message to each other. If you did not see the video just uploaded before this one, then you don't know that this channel is a way to document memories, document time together, do our own thing. We're super real, so this may or may not get emotional. If it is, it's probably already in the title, but we don't know. So basically, we're gonna let her go first because this was her idea. To me.
Hi.
We're gonna see how this goes.
Okay, we're gonna read what I have on my phone first, and then I'll go from there because this was originally gonna be a letter. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Here, I'll
just note that
closer.
I'm reading this from a standpoint of on my phone. Okay. Hey babe, because she's my wife. It's 2020. I'm gonna be honest, it's been legit too crazy to even think about, and I can't even think about it happening without you. My life, I mean, not the craziness, but that works too. Please don't leave me alone with our family ever anyway. I know that I can't explain how much I love you through gifts. I wish I could give you the whole world, and I also wish I could take all your problems away. But I also wish you would let me help you with your problems. So let's go through our little important timeline of events that lead up to now. 2007 to 2009. We were so little. I remember sleeping over and having singing contests. And then we were so petty that we gave each other 1 billion points. It was even your pink and purple room. And it was super small. And I slept on the right side because your desk was on the left. We used to also play news reporter and other things too. We also started our first inside jokes, such as, did your mom pee in a bucket, and 100-year-old sloths. We also had weird sleepovers where you would occasionally throw things such as cookbooks at me, and also toys. But hey, I was nice to you. I was too nice to ever tell you. My love for you started out super young. Started watching Charmed on one of the best mistakes we ever made. Also, the years we learned what sex was and Dead Mermaids.
Dead Mermaids.
Yeah.
I remember that. We were like, ah!
Oh, and we can't forget the game that we used to play with Gage, but we're not going to get into that. We'll pretend that never happened till we take that to our graves. 2010 to 2015, our Animal Jam days, and sketchy first years of middle school. You had a crush on Ryan and Christian, and would never stop talking about them. I know because your voice gets high-pitched, and you play with your hair whenever you try to lie to me, and tell me you never liked them. We also started our days of Luna's Gaming Eclipse and Snow Bunny. May I say now, we were absolute dumbasses. What in our right minds told us, yes, you guys will get famous from getting hacked videos and dark jammers. Not really gonna happen. We also started talking literally every day. We would not stop talking. We made more memories, and you got a baby sister who is legit Satan. You also started writing that year and would start to attempt to play the guitar but failed miserably. We also thought that someone broke into our house 6 times, and the old guy next door actually tried to break into the house. Also, sadly, still kept to this day of our weird problems. I don't know. I blame me. Just blame me. 2016 to 2000 now. I feel bad for both of us. Where do I start? In 2016, your parents started getting sketch and threatening and all these other things because your mom is sketch and your dad can sometimes be delusional. New Year's was a party when your parents were not home. I remember waking up that morning, seeing Addison passed out in your closet, you crying at least trying to pretend you're not, but you've always stuck to hiding your emotions from me. Sorry, but I'm your other half. Both of us knows there's no hiding from each other. That was the first time I had ever seen you cry, and I finally knew what it felt like to hurt. If someone asked me today what love is, honestly, not in a sexual way, but I know we are with each other. That's what love is. Literally, you being my thought at every second scares me. Because you worry about me when I was like 10. And that's where it stops. So I'm going to keep going. Because, hi. Yeah, you've been worrying about me since we were like 10. And through cookbooks and through all these different things, it's been crazy because I know you've been through so much. You went through bullying and you went through all of just some of things that I can't even explain. And
I'm gonna sneeze.
I can't. Bless you.
Just keep going. Thanks.
Welcome. Oh no, I lost my train of thought.
All these things you can't even
All
explain.
these things that I can't explain. Yeah. I don't know. I had this whole huge letter planned out, and then like, now we're here. It's crazy to think that we've made it this far, because I know
it's a new decade.
It is a new decade. We have our own 20s now, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's so weird.
And
That's weird.
I think it's interesting that even though we have like our hard times where we'll like kind of get like attitudey at each other and like throw each other bombs, but like they won't explode. It's like you think they're gonna explode, but they won't.
Facts.
And Grams knows that too.
Facts.
But throughout this year, I hope that you will be able to overcome your hardships, because I know you have body issues for yourself, and I know that you have mental issues, and I know that you have motivational issues. You just have a lot of issues. But I love you for it, because it makes you you. And I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't, even if I could, I wouldn't take back all the things you've gone through, because it makes you who you are now. And I love you for who you are now. Whether you think you're not pretty, or you're not talented, or you're not freaking, oh my gosh, I have such a long list of all these things you're not. You think you're not pretty, you don't have a good personality, you think you're never going to get a boyfriend, you think that you're never going to make it through life. Oh, you want me to keep going?
No. I'm just doing that because you're counting off all the things that I'm thinking of.
But I want you to know that it's going to be okay. Because you have a lot of people. And you have me. And I want you to know that I'm there for you. Throughout 2020 and till we die. Because when we were young, we made a stupid little pact.
Oh my gosh, I remember this.
That we were never going to give up on each other. And I've kept that till now.
I remember
and
that.
I'm going to keep it until the day I die.
And I was like, what if we did a blood ritual and you were like, get a grip? And you were like,
we really want AIDS?
And then you were like, and I was like, oh yeah. And so then we were like, let's shake hands. And I was like, okay. I mean, I thought we were going to be cool and do blood ritual, but okay. I remember that.
Freaking rituals.
Okay.
But yeah. I love you. If you need me.
I got your number, so call me, maybe.
And you can literally ride my bus to my house.
That too. Okay.
Hi.
Part 2.
Bonjour.
So I'm filming on my phone. And I don't remember where I put the notebook that I wrote it in, so. We're gonna go off of memory here and whatever flows out of this mouth.
Great.
So, a message to Alea. I would like to say, first of all, that I love you.
I love you too.
Second of all, I just wanted to let you know that, wow, we made it through like, years.
Yeah.
And it's 2020. And we should make, like, an actual dedication and change our lives in 2020.
Hi.
Now, all of that crap out of the way. Let's start from the beginning. Which is so funny because you did that and I wanted to do that. When we were younger, I was a priss. Basically, I hated you. Not gonna lie. Yep. So I threw cookbooks at you. And then our cousinship, which would turn into sistership later, was in jeopardy when our parents literally told us that we could not have sleepovers anymore if we didn't get our act together. And that's when I decided, maybe I can grab the dusty, crusty halo from my shelf.
Put the horns away.
And then we ended up becoming really close through a lot of personal drama and personal family crap that went into a lot. Your parents are sketch. Just gonna throw that out there. And I remember making you call me every single day, and I remember you on the mountain calling me in the cold, and I was like, get a grip, get back to your house. I also remember the times when we were younger playing fairy games, and you were partly evil, but then, like, our cousin Gage decided to be a Boary. And he was like our long-lost brother who got taken away by, like, a pigeon or something.
Oh,
I remember when we were little, the sketch games we used to play. I remember hide and seek in the sketch toy box.
That was fun.
I remember getting pummeled up by each other in our sketch Thanksgiving dances that we would rehearse for literally 20 seconds, then go out and perform for the family.
That was fun, too.
I remember when we figured out that little siblings were fun to harass.
Oh, yeah.
Then I remember going through middle school and then telling you how scary middle school was for me and the changes you would go through in middle school. And then you didn't believe me, and then you changed, and then you were like, I wish, and I was like, ha. And being through 2 years of high school already, it has taught me so much of how to let go of certain people and then come back to certain people, and so I hope that I've passed that on to you. I hope that I've been a good influence, but partly a horrible influence, so that way you and me can be horrible to each other. Next, I wanted to throw out the memory of me coming with you to go get your guinea pig.
Yeah.
It was your emotional support rock, and I was so excited. I remember your face in the car. I remember us holding it, and we found my pig's doppelganger guy. And then you found the one, and she loved you immediately, and she snuggled in your arms, and you were like, this is the pig. And then I remember buying all this stuff, and you were just so excited. And then we ended up getting the same cage. And even though our pigs hate each other, we love our pigs. And I feel like without our pigs, we would have less motivation and will to live.
Facts.
Now we have each other, and now we're going to the same school, which was a dream.
Facts.
And now that it's actually real, we should make the best of it because I'm graduating next year, leaving you behind. But even if eventually we go our separate ways, whether that be college or just whenever, we can look back not only on these videos, but like this moment and these times. And hopefully we will never forget each other's phone numbers. I'll see you at every single Thanksgiving.
See you every Wednesday and Sunday.
So let's throw back to some sketch moments of 2019 for us.
Oh boy.
Oh, actually, musically, that was a time. Amino was a time.
That wasn't time for me.
You had a little time. It was like a week.
It was a day.
True.
My dad was like, absolutely not.
I remember our live streaming days. They're kind of trickling away. They're like, drop. I remember specifically that one time you got your first Musical.ly boyfriend.
He wasn't my boyfriend. He wanted to be my boyfriend, and I said no, and then he stalked me and found out my number. Then he went after my best friend.
True.
And it went hectic from there.
And lastly, the now. 2019 was a hectic year. The beginning, I feel like it was pretty okay. Towards middle to end, things got hectic. We lost a family member. My, cat died. But anyway, this isn't about me. So, we're gonna jump back, and I remember the whole school ordeal thing, and that was fun. I also remember you getting your current boyfriend, which is the only one I've ever approved of.
I love you.
And one last thing I want to mention before we wrap up this letter is that I love you so much, and even though that we're going through our own separate struggles, that was a struggle, that we can come together and we can still be grand Dandy with each other.
Oh, yeah.
So look back on this 14-minute video if you ever need a reminder. Peace out. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
We love you.